right, so the Seahawks and the Patriots, I think we have seen that they are both full of swagger, right?
Yes.
I mean, the Seahawks before the Super Bowl, the Patriots after the Super Bowl, and even after the Super Bowl, Seattle is still talking, all right? Is that what's missing from the Denver Broncos locker room?
Swag?
Swag, attitude. That we talked about it during the season, Ben. That step on your neck so you can't get back up, that killer instinct. Is that what they're missing? And maybe we need to take it a step further.
Well,
do the Broncos have the players in place that can provide that swagger? Do the Broncos have the players in place who can take on that attitude? Because it was a very, even though it's a talented team,
right,
it's in many ways a very vanilla team.
Well, I'll tell you, Les, I mean, watching the Broncos play defense last year, they were pretty good for the majority of the games. But in the game that mattered most, the Colts game, there was little to no swag on that defense. And we talk all the time about DeMarcus Ware basically disappearing in the second half of the season, and Von Miller too disappeared in the second half of the season for many of the late games. And how many times did they touch Andrew Luck in that game? Zero, right?
Yeah.
And so I mean, swagger is interesting in life. I mean, clearly I don't have any, so I wouldn't know like what it is. But like my understanding of swagger is you got to walk the walk too, in addition to talk the talk. And Denver's defense talked a lot, but they clearly weren't showing it in the playoff game.
Two responses. One, the Seattle Seahawks got too cocky too quickly. They had that swagger you're talking about in the third quarter. We got Sherman doing this.
Right.
We got Baldwin doing that stupid thing he did,
right,
dropping a deuce.
Right.
I think that they got whatever they deserved, I thought. Okay, that's the stuff you were doing. You know, you thought you had the game won. We came back from 10 points down. We beat you. We stopped you with an interception. Swagger. I'm not into swagger. The Broncos that play swagger, they intercept the pass and they do stuff. They do add an interception or a sack and they do all that stuff. That to me is swagger. They score touchdowns and do dances and all that kind of stuff. See, swagger's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for heart and soul and inspiration. I'm an Al Green kind of guy. I just think, really, Al Green, it's the best ever. Reverend Al Green.
Down in Memphis.
Yeah. Sing it. Walking in Memphis.
Oh, walking in Memphis.
No, that's a different guy.
Yeah, but the song, and he's in the song. You can go see Reverend Green.
Al Green is, I'm so tired of being alone, I'm so...
But...
Won't you help me,
but
girl,
the guy,
just as soon as you can.
I'm like seduced. I want to like make out with Les now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Boy, all you need now is...
That was my makeout song.
What does that mean, song?
I was going to say,
wait.
All he needs is a pole lamp.
Well, all right, what does that mean, quote, my makeout song?
When you were with a girl that you really liked.
Okay.
And she was game. You
Okay.
took her back home. You took her into the basement. You put on the stereo, and you played the mighty Al Green.
And you played the whole
lamp.
That was my
record.
Don
Different color
Cornelius
lights.
Soul Train
That's
imitation.
good. That's good.
You played the whole record.
What's the other thing? The volcano lamp?
The lava lamp?
The lava lamp.
Les has a
It was
lava
either that or
lamp.
Marvin Gaye. All right.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
Sexual
yeah.
healing.
No.
Anything by Marvin Gaye.
Anything.
And you're in. Yeah.
Heard it through the grapevine.
Anything by Marvin Gaye.
Oh, I really like who you dated. Oh, yeah. You put Marvin Gaye on. You owe me the rest of my life.
Woody used to play Bing Crosby for his dates.
White Christmas? Yeah. Let me put it a little bit. No, it was not.
Cheek to cheek?
No, I won't even. But I did have a pole lamp, and I did have a...
You had a pole lamp?
What is a pole
You mean a
lamp?
lava lamp?
No, pole lamp.
Like
it
a
goes
stripper
from
pole?
It goes from the...
fireman's-
everybody's had a
a
pole
fireman's
lamp.
pole?
You have a lamp that goes from here to the ceiling, and it's got 3 lights on it that are sticking out. And you put a red one in one, and a blue one in one, and a yellow one in, and whatever the mood was, you turn on that light. So if you're at the beginning of the evening, the yellow light, so everything is lit up, and then you put on maybe a red light and then a blue light. Yeah. And you put on some
Sting said
Johnny Mathis.
you don't have to
Forget
put on your
about what
red
you're
light.
talking about. Johnny Mathis. Oh,
Johnny Mathis.
chances are,
Let's hear it.
though you wear a funny ring, you know that you're in my mind. 'Cause chances are very good if I put the red light on.
You know what it would? Ben and I now would We want to make out with you.
Yeah.
What was the question? Swagger.
The question is,
Oh,
will
you
you
were talking
make
about
out with
soul?
Les?
You want a team with soul.
That's the question.
Soul and inspiration.
You wanted Al Green
Heart,
defense.
heart. I
Heart,
want a
yeah.
team with heart.
Okay.
You guys are wanting what I call periphery kind of garbage. I don't need a guy that's intercepted the pass. Act like you've intercepted the pass again. That's just my. Yeah,
Well,
fine.
you say it
wanna
that way.
celebrate?
I want
That's
attitude.
swa-
I want
swagger
attitude.
Swagger is trash talking. Yeah, we're kicking your butt. I'm going to score a touchdown, and I'm going to do an obscene thing in front of 200 million people. Really?
I
You
think,
really?
Woody,
You're from
I think this is a
Stanford,
game.
Right.
You know what? We're talking the same language here. This is a game where you have to play with emotion, where you have to play with attitude, where you have to play with a killer instinct, because this game is kill or be killed.
Attitude
This
and
is-
swagger are different to me, though.
It's interesting. We
think
wrote
they're
in the Denver
tied.
Post last week. We had a magazine, actual magazine that we made for the season, and the headline on the front was "Tough Enough?" ? And the entire thing, 70, 80 pages, was about the Broncos trying to get tougher and how DeMarcus Ware is going to add toughness, and this guy and that guy and this guy and that guy. Well, there was no toughness in that game against Indianapolis, and that's why only you guys got to go to the Super Bowl and not me and the rest of the staff, because if the Broncos had been in it, we'd all be there.